6.3, describe the training needs of a horse involved in an equine assisted learning programme.
You could think of some of the horses here, couldn't you, in terms of their training needs. Have you identified one of the horses? What sorts of things, or a couple of the horses, what sorts of things do you think might be their training needs?
Well, we were just saying actually about Spott in the field with that particular activity we're doing this afternoon. He didn't need any more training with that because that's something he was happy to do, without any further work. However, that was with Emma. So potentially, if you wanted him to be okay with other people, there would be some work needed there, because when I approached him, he wasn't happy. So there was, if that was something you wanted him to do with other people, you would need to.
What was his behaviour then?
His behaviour, he was going to move away, so you'd have to desensitise him to other people.
He put his head up, didn't he? His
Yeah,
arms
he did, and you could see him slightly moving his shoulder away, so he was going to move away from me. So I moved.
You picked up on that, so you picked up on the moment.
Moved back. So you would have to desensitise him, I suppose, to that. Obviously, with Blue, he's not keen on people. So if you wanted him to, for people to be able to approach him, then you would need to train him to accept that. If you wanted to use him for work where people were able to work closely with him loose. I don't know what he's like on a head collar because I've never seen him on one, but
actually what I've seen Trish do is Trish will put Blue in the either in the round pen or in the shelter, and therefore he's in a more confined space, and so you can then put people in with him and see what happens. But I guess you'd need to have been with the person a bit first to have a sense. You wouldn't want to put somebody perhaps with high energy or ADHD, or somebody who was just wanting to go and touch him, or he needs a sensitive. He needs some awareness of his training needs. Would be he needs somebody to be aware of his fear level. Is that the right way of saying it? I don't know.
Almost the training needs of the person as well, about adapting perhaps their energy.
I don't feel like I need to put together a training programme for Blue, because where Blue is actually an ideal place for the learners that he interacts with, because where he is actually the most fantastic learning opportunity for people who come. So if I implemented a training programme for him and made him bolder and braver and more in,
you'd lose that opportunity.
Absolutely. So I think that there's a thought process in there, and just thinking about Spott with his ropes as well. So the idea, if you think about the more fearful the horse is, the further they run and the faster they go, the less likely they are to forget that fearful experience. So he took off around a 10-acre field with a white 12-foot rope chasing around behind him. And he kept on going until he was exhausted. And that's how he got his fear of ropes. That one of the ways anyway, that he got his fear of ropes. So I am not going to eliminate the fear of ropes. However much training I do for him, however much desensitising I do, if something happens and it's unexpected, so I might be able to work with ropes with him and he might be okay with that, but if something unexpected happens, a bit like post-traumatic stress, he might just go straight back to the fear. So it's still in there, it's possible for it to come out again, and so however much training he has, it's still going to be in there.